like 5 minutes early. All right, we're live. It's pre-show,
It's
live
only a
pre-show.
few minutes early.
The Spin Wiz Comics live pre-show brought to you by spinwizcomics.com. Also, they have an app, an iOS app, and an Android app. Free
Great app.
comics. Basically, that's all you
Free
need.
app.
David, I'm sure, will have something to say about them in just a moment. But I was talking about just moments ago before we went live that I'm into HBO Max. I'm like knee deep in HBO Max now. I want to get Lovecraft Country started because I get it for free.
Me
get
too.
it for nothing.
I
AT&T
really want to
just
start that.
gives it to me because I have a killer plan.
Man, I made a mistake though of watching that Ridley Scott show, fucking Prometheus, the TV show. Man,
Oh, is that a show? I thought that was the movie.
well, it is the movie,
Prometheus.
but he has this TV show called Raised by Wolves on there, and it is
Yes, I
Raised
see
by
that.
Wolves, right?
Raised
Yes.
by Wolves, whatever. It is just straight up Prometheus, but long form with no.
Oh yeah, I don't want that. I like Prometheus. It was okay. I liked
It was okay, you know.
But I
it just
watched,
wasn't an alien movie.
But I watched Birds of Prey, the fantabulous emancipation
of
of
one Harley Quinn.
and it was good. It's not Marvel. It's not the MCU. You know, they don't have a big budget like all of these other movies sort of do. But it did well, I think, with what it had. The story was a little lopsided in terms of the plotting, you know, the pacing and shit like that.
I'll tell you this much.
And it was okay, but Margot Robbie is super hot, and she's great as Harley Quinn. And that's really what you're going in for it for.
I tell you this much. That sandwich had better been worth it.
Dude, right? And then earlier today, I watched Class Action Park, which is a documentary that is all about this amusement park in Vernon, New Jersey in the 80s and 90s called Action Park. And I grew up in that area where I would get their commercials. And holy crap, dude, everybody wanted to go to this thing. But it's really more than that. It's about the guy who opened it, how he was like a scumbag in business. You know what I mean? That sort of shit. And
Well, who isn't a scumbag in business?
well, this was like in the 80s though, at the height where everyone was
This
like
is the
heroizing that.
This is the decade of Gordon Gekko.
Yeah, everybody was
Exactly.
turning that
Greed
into,
is
like,
good.
yeah. But it's also about, you know, these kids in the 80s who worked there, and it also gets into like Ayn Rand, you know, because that's sort of what it was. You're all on your own, you know.
Oh boy.
No, I haven't done any more with the logo.
No logo.
It's still
Terrible.
Hi there.
I like this one. I like this one better because everybody can still see me. But
hey, what's going on?
It also
he can rest his head on the dot.
Right. It
I'm
also
behind bars.
It also got into though like the culture, the way kids were in the 1980s. Latchkey kids and folks not, you know, it's in the thing, the whatever that's called. What's that thing called that runs at the bottom?
Scroll?
The
scroll.
The
It's in the
Chiron?
scroll. It's in the scroll, Big Willie. We're doing it, bro. Spin Wiz Comics live pre-show brought to you by spinwizcomics.com. Go check them out. It's free comics. They also have an Android app and a iOS app. But it was about the culture, the way the kids were, and how that generation who did that was like the last unsupervised, quote unquote, unsupervised generation. And it was true. Dude, I would take my bike when I was first going to school, like second or third grade. I was taking my bike to school. Okay. And a lot of times I would leave at 7 a.m, drive my bike to school, and my mom would not see me until 8 or 9 o'clock at night. I would never call. It was just, that's how shit happened. In the summertime,
it was a different world back then.
It was a different world back then. And it touched on these things like every kid who lived through that was like, yeah, man, no, that's awesome. I'm not griping, Big Will. Well, I am, but just in the normal way, not in a serious way. But
Always griping.
It sort of touched on this duality of the time where everybody was like, looking back, everybody is like, yeah, man, we were free, and it was, oh man, we had these great times. But then it's like, dude, I can't believe we lived that way. You know, it's better now. It's better now. I would never want my kids to go do it because they talked about people dying. Like this dude went. He said, "Mom, I'm going to Action Park. I'll see you later." And he didn't come home. You know what I mean? And there's multiple people. Like 5 people died in their wave pool, dude.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It was like an insane wave pool that they had turned up, and the water was disgusting and dirty. They talked about this thing where you would jump into this big pool of water, but the water was like spring water. So it'd be 95 degrees. You're waiting in line for a half an hour, getting just overheated as hell. And then you jump into literally near ice cold water.
Oh,
And
that's a shock to the system.
People would go into shock, literally go into shock.
Heart attack.
Oh my gosh. They had like these boats, speed boats, and that they had cars, right? Like a track, go-kart track. They took the governors off the go-karts, and they were going.
Yeah, they just turned the go-karts into boats.
They were going 60 miles an hour. These go-karts. The boats, no one had to wear a helmet or anything like that, and these boats
life jackets
would flip over, and people would be stuck under there. Yeah, well, you grew up sort of in the Northeast, Big Will. This was Action Park in Vernon, New Jersey. There's a documentary on HBO Max if you didn't hear, but I mean, I'm sure you saw their commercials, dude. If you grew up in the Northeast, everybody from New York City who couldn't afford to actually go where they wanted to go, like Hawaii or fucking Disney World or wherever, that's where they went, dude. Action Park, and it's nuts, dude. It is a different time. It is a different time. So yeah, I'm knee deep in that, and I'm gonna watch something else tonight. I'm not sure what. Maybe Justice League.
You watch it now? You're not gonna wait for the cut? Or are you?
Oh, I'm gonna watch both. I want to compare them frame by frame, so I can do a YouTube video that's 3 hours long about how.
I want to do a documentary. It's long. It's a documentary.
It's like an hour and a half, maybe. The documentary. It's pretty good, dude. It was a good time. So, what else? Anything? You guys do anything?
It's been a very calm day for me.
Me too, man. Me too. I've just been watching just shitty old movies like always.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I shampooed some carpet. It didn't turn out very well. I think I'm just going to buy a rug to throw over the stains. Or get a pre-treater. I need to get a pre-treater for it. But yeah, that was my boring-ass Labor Day too. I didn't do shit. What's good on HBO that I should watch, man? Right now, do you guys? I've
been watching Samurai Jack over again because that's on there.
Yeah. Oh, all the Cartoon Network shit is on there, isn't it?
All the Cartoon Network, all the Studio Ghibli.
I never finished the last season of what's that show I like with the scientist and his nephew.
Rick and Morty.
Yeah, Rick and Morty.
It's his grandson.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's his grandson.
Yep, all the Adult Swim stuff.
Sorry, I've been drinking. I was drinking this afternoon too. I stopped for the show, but I'm like, man,
nothing wrong with that.
I should have kept going.
It's Monday afternoon.
That's right, man. It's so that's great. We got nothing else.
I'm not watching HBO right now.
What
I'm
boring
thinking about
show this is so far.
I've been definitely meaning to check out Lovecraft Country. I
want to wait for it all to be there. I want to stream it.
Me too. I don't want to have to wait for it. That's
the bullies are raving about it, man. The comic book bullies, they're raving. They just adore it. Good. I want to watch it. We're going to talk about some previews here in a little while, but until we do, we're just going to talk shit during the Spin Wiz Comics Live preview show. Pre-show.
Comics.
Before the preview show. SpinWizComics.com. Also, check out their Android app and their Apple app. David's probably got something for Spin Wiz. Go ahead, David.
I'm just going to say, hey, kids, you like comics? Of course, we all do. Do you like free comics? Hell yes, we do. So, we have Spin Wiz Comics. It's a discovery platform for comic book readers, hosting mainly independent comics, currently hosting 85 indie content creators with a library of over 400 titles and growing. Some noticeable publishers. Notable.
And noticeable. It's
and
both.
Noticeable. Let's get them noticed.
Okay.
Let's get them noticed.
It's both.
I am not a professional.
Yeah.
I am not a paid professional. I am not being paid for this.
Dude, you're literally doing a commercial. You are a paid professional. Okay.
Our Source Point Press, Tidal Wave, Marcosa, A Wave Blue World, and Arcana Majority.
Nice.
The content is in PDF available. and also is ready for purchase and print on demand. And coming soon, 70% of the profits are going back to the creators. This is a great app, a great aggregator to get behind, folks.
He's still working on it, y'all.
I'm still working on it.
Hey,
It's good though, man.
that was
It's
the best
smooth.
one yet.
Smooth. It's smooth. Oh, come on, Big Will. Come on. It's only been like the third show, Will. He's still working on it, damn it. Give the guy a break.
This was dropped in my lap.
Yeah, man, he's still working on it.
I am not like a professional here.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, Spinwiz. It feels like I'm stealing almost. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A little
There's some
bit.
good shit on there. There's some good shit on there.
There's a lot of good stuff on there.
Don't you want to clear your conscience,
Big
Gomer?
Will said nothing. That's the
Nothing.
best comment of the night. Best comment. All right,
We
let's
left
get
him speechless. We left him.
Yeah, we left him speechless, wanting more. Let's get it. SpinWizComics.com for real. Check it out.
Yeah. Check
You
it
don't
out.
think anybody will watch that garbage? Some people will watch anything, Scarlet.
Yeah, don't we know it? We got comments just rolling in. All right, there, dumpster fire. Yeah, it's in more ways than one. It's not just a metaphor for the year. It's actually true. That promo. He's getting there, Will. You're gonna be able to see the evolution of AKA David's promo delivery.
Hey man, I think he's good. Third time around,
It is. It's only the third or
he can,
fourth
yeah,
time
he can
around.
at least the
I mean,
message
I'm
across now. He's
doing
not
it.
tripping
I'm
over.
doing it live.
Exactly.
I mean,
Exactly.
I'm doing it live. I'm not doing. It's not pre-recorded.
Exactly, y'all.
I
It's
am
live.
by no means a trained professional in this medium. I mostly live on chaotic ad lib. So
All right, everybody get in that chat. We're talking about, that is not the one I wanted. We're getting into new comics this week. What's coming out? What's dropping? It's This Geek in
Not
Comics.
much, dude.
It's not. It's a light week. It's the preview show where we talk about all the new comics coming out this week. I am your co-host, Gomer. With me, as always, is Adam Normal and AKA David to talk about some new comics.
hello,
Hi.
Going on, y'all.
howdy,
if you're in
howdy,
the-
howdy.
If you're in the chat, let us know you're there. William's been hogging all the chat for a while. I think he's the only one in there. But this is if you see something, say something. If you see something that you like, call it out in the chat. If I scrolled past it, I'll scroll back and we will talk about that book, whether we know what's going on or not. Oh, now there's nobody in the chat. Thanks, Big Will. Love you, brother.
I'm
But
sorry,
yeah,
I didn't mean to chase them off.
it's okay. So if you see something, say something. An absolute plethora of nothing over here.
Yeah,
at
I'll
DC.
check out the that Dark Knight's death metal tie-in. This Trinity
Yeah, I'll
Crisis.
check it out. I'll take a
But-
look.
Yeah, mostly the art. Francis Manipul, his art's.
Well, Snyder,
all
it
pretty
is
nice.
Snyder's baby, so it's nice that he's doing one of the tie-ins.
Yeah. So at least gonna have something semi-important in it.
Yeah, let's see if there's something. With Superman freed from his new apocalypse prison, the classic Trinity is reunited, ready to rock. All right, you lost me. I'm done. Going back. Yeah, you ready to rock, Dark Side?
As long as they do it the Bat Metal style, I don't care.
It's fine. Flash 761. I'm sure everyone's
It's been
excited about
fun.
that.
You
It's a
know,
cool cover.
it's coming to the end of his run, Joshua Williamson run.
Yeah, it's a nice cover. In Hook Lee cover.
That is a nice
Yeah.
cover.
Yeah, nice.
It's really
Green
nice because
Lantern-
it has the entire Flash family together.
Yeah.
again.
Well, I guess. That's
in the
Wally,
book.
right? They
In
changed
the-
Wally's.
That's not Wally. That's Impulse.
That's who?
Impulse.
Impulse.
That's Bart. Bart Allen.
Oh my god! So that's not the whole family.
No, not in this picture, but in the book, the entire family is back together
Oh,
now.
that's
like,
interesting.
The entire family.
That's
Like-
interesting.
Even them
Yeah.
redneck cousins.
Yeah.
Even the redneck
The
They
redneck
call him the street.
There was a
That's
Green Lantern
awesome.
2 book I saw that you scrolled past.
Yeah, let me go up there to the Green Lantern
7.
books.
Greenland's been interesting. It's hit or miss with me with Grant Moore's story, but Liam Sharp, you can never go wrong with his art. The last issue I thought was fantastic. So hopefully.
Again, if you're in the chat, if you see something, say something. We'll talk about whatever comic you want to talk about. Just drop it in the chat. Let us know what you're reading, what you're excited for coming out this week. Here's one that's certainly on some people's radars. Criminal Sanity number 5. The art's been great in it, but I don't know.
I haven't been picking it up.
Yeah. Odyssey. I know you're reading that.
Yep, Odyssey's been fun. We're getting really close to the end. It's pretty epic.
Who the fuck is Cliff Richards?
I don't know, but his art's pretty good. Pretty damn.
Oh. I need to check this out. I want to check out both of the currently ongoing Justice League books that aren't the main one.
Right.
No. What does this mean? Recolored variant? I guess that's a weird thing, huh?
Yeah,
they got a different
weird.
colorist. That's a unique take.
They
don't. I don't hear him doing that often. It's a unique take. Oh, that's a fun cover. Punchline's selling covers, man.
Okay. Yeah, she is.
She got that body. Superman 25.
I know there's some Harley Quinn cosplayers that really hate her.
Well, sure. Now they got to cosplay something else, right? They want to.
Yeah, right. Competition.
Joshua Middleton cardstock cover for Wonder Woman. That's big and bright and beautiful.
Man, I dropped Wonder Woman a long time ago. They couldn't. They just couldn't figure out what the hell they were doing with it.
Isn't this the one that started off with like every other issue was something else going on?
Well, yeah, but that was like
I couldn't keep up with that.
Was like
really
8
either.
creative teams ago. That's what I'm talking about. Like they couldn't. They have no plan for Wonder Woman.
Well, why does Batman get consistency? Why does Superman get consistency? And they're carrying 2 books each, if not more.
Mm-hmm.
Why the hell can't Wonder Woman do that?
I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's weird to me. All right, that's it. DC, again, if you see something, say something. There's really nothing over here worth my attention except for that Dark Knight's Metal book.
Yeah, really. That's
the Joker Harley book is interesting, but yeah. All right, let's get over to everybody else. We get a table view September 9th. DC books come out on Tuesday. That's why we do DC first. Everything else goes out on Wednesday. This is one I'm kind of excited about. This is the Quarantine Comics special by Maxwell W. Prince and Martin Morazzo. I love Ice Cream Man. It's a great comic, sort of anthology horror series. And they did a bunch of books while comics were shut down. And they just released these comics digitally. And you could get them that way. And so now they're printing them.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool.
A pretty good idea. And 50% of the proceeds are going to Comic Book United Fund, which is the Bink Foundation. Bink is like
that's pretty good too.
Yeah, so pick that up, man. It's a light week. You got nothing to lose. We'll look at a preview on this one. It's nice.
Oh yeah.
It's hard to tell with these terrible resolution images, but oh, look at the taxi starts flying. What? Yeah, dude. Ice Cream Man is a very underrated comic. It's a cerebral sort of comic. But as time goes on, like with a lot of Image Comics books, more and more people are catching on, you know?
Oh, yeah.
But look at the slim pickings from Image Comics.
Well, Image has got Reavers. Reaver number 11.
Reaver is Suicide Squad, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes, and it is. The last couple issues have been really good. The whole distraction bit where they sent the crazy sharp tooth cannibal lady up against all these drug-addled guards, and she was killing them, and they're like, "Oh, you thought you had we're going to get us all, huh?" And she's like, "No, the fire was a distraction." And then the next guy just comes and starts ripping people apart.
That's awesome.
It is great.
Dude, that's hot. No shirt for no reason.
Oh yeah.
No shirt for no reason. So yeah, it's light week over here. I mean, we do have Oblivion Song. I'm not reading Marked. I'm not reading Stealth.
No, not reading Stealth either.
The second printing. So one good book for me over there, the Ice Cream Man book. We got Bill and Ted Are Doomed. This is pretty cool, man.
Most heinous.
Great timing on this. Evan Dorkin is a wonderful writer. Roger Landridge is definitely going to pull off what's going on in the book. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
As far it's going to feel like a Bill and Ted book.
Evan
Yeah.
Dorkin, as in milk and cheese. Evan Dorkin.
Yes.
Oh,
He writes a lot of comics.
I know he does. This
Yeah.
is
Cool variant cover as well.
Welcome to Elkington. Yeah.
This is what more to expect from the interior art, is this sort of thing. It's pretty cool. Bill and Ted are hot right now. Has anyone seen that movie? I haven't even seen that movie.
Nah, I haven't seen it yet.
I'm not paying that much for it.
Me
But
neither.
again, also Slim Pickens over here at Dark Horse. The only new one they got is this Cyberpunk tie-in to the video game. Not really my bag.
Yeah, I'm not very interested in it.
Yeah.
I mean,
really
I'm
my
interested in the game, but not this comic, man.
Yeah. Again, this is IDW light week. We do have the TMNT ongoing. That's fun.
That's
And we
actually
have-
been really good.
It has. It's been good since before 100, and I've been trying to catch up. There's just way too many books. But also Transformers Galaxies #9. I think this is a
Okay.
3-issue arc.
Yeah,
I think
this
this
is
is-
the
I think
last
this-
issue of that
yeah.
arc. Yeah.
So that'll be fun. And then this is just a second printing of TF Terminator, a second printing of Kanto sequel. I'm not reading RAH. I'm just not.
No, I'm not either.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
It
to
is.
catch
It
up on.
is.
And Wellington, I'm not reading that. So nothing really for me over here at IDW either. Yeah, a little bit of DC Comics still going to the direct market through Diamond, but now we get to Marvel. Again, if you see something, say something. What's going on over here? That's a great cover, but I'm not reading ASM.
Yeah, it has good covers and good art, but the story's been shit. This whole Senate thing has just been crap.
We got the post-Empire tie-ins for Captain Marvel. That's an ominous freaking cover.
Oof.
Oh, but if you remember, I think her sister is Danvers too, right? So I don't know. Is it her or her sister?
Not her.
Man,
She's
that's
got a
some
couple more
busy-ass
movies to
art.
sell.
Yeah, right. That is some busy ass art. Well, maybe Carol Danvers dies. Maybe it's like metaphorical, and then she's going to be the new accuser.
She died because she killed Iron.
Well, if you saw the last page of Empire #6, it sort of is suggesting, at least in part, that she's going to continue to be in space and do that sort of shit. Oh, this is a spoiler variant. That's what I'm thinking. She's going to be not Captain Marvel anymore. She's going to be like the new accuser. Oh, this dude, if you're not
What
reading
about that
Amazing
Bryson cover?
Spider-Man,
Doesn't
you
that
should.
Bryson cover give away anything?
The what?
That Bryson cover.
Yeah, a little
That
bit,
one.
but she's been doing that in the event though. She's been dressed up as an accuser.
Because I skipped this whole Empire event. So
Yeah. Timothy in the chat. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Timothy. We really appreciate it. Honestly, I was reading Amazing Spider-Man. I was reading it during the whole Kraven, the new Kraven with his kid and all that. And that story was great. But it had so many of these point tie-ins and things like that. And at the same time, Tom Taylor's Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man was coming out. And dude, it was so much better, I thought, than that other book that was going on. It was just going all over with that Lizard Kid and Black Cat. It was going way too many places. But I mean, I have heard things. Adam, you were reading Amazing Spider-Man too, just sort of like me.
I have not been really a big fan of this Sin Eater storyline, honestly.
Yeah, me neither.
There are parts that I like. Like I like that first issue where they give you his backstory and they pull him out of hell. Thought that was a fun issue. Had some really cool art. But like the last couple of issues of Amazing Spider-Man, I just think Spider has had a really tough time with framing his story, and it feels like a ton of exposition a lot of time.
Yeah.
And people are telling me their story instead of me actually seeing their story happen.
Sure. I haven't been keeping up with Sins Rising, but I have made myself a promise to pick up the first issue after Sins Rising is over to see if I can get back into Spider-Man. Because, yeah, you're right. I left Spider-Man for a terrible reason because I was enjoying another Spider-Man book. And
That's not a terrible reason.
Well,
they
they
put out
crappy
multiple
tie-ins.
Spider-Man books.
Yeah.
So there's nothing wrong with you having to choose between one of them.
Thanks.
they can't
man.
all be your favorite.
Thanks
Yeah,
for backing
right?
me up. This is a pretty important
Excellent
book, I think. Empire Avengers Aftermath. And not because of anything happening in the book, or I mean, we can look at the preview. It looks like a retread of a lot of stuff that went on in issue number 6, at least in these first few pages. But this right here, welcome to the new Marvel Space Age. Now that's something. If Empire is going to set up a new status quo for Cosmic Marvel, I am all for that, dude. Thor is living in Cosmic Marvel right now. King in Black is at least in part in Cosmic Marvel right now. It seems like they're really making a push for that side of the universe, and it's about damn time, honestly. There's a lot of potential there. So we'll see where that goes. Man, this is a great cover. I love it. It's a Dotson cover, of course it is. Oh, look at that. This is at the reception.
Gorgeous.
This is like at the wedding reception.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
For Hulkling and Wiccan. Yeah, what a cool idea. And then land, cover, whatever. Also, the Fantastic Four is doing a Fallout thing. Let's see if they say anything cool. The Profiteer returns. What is she here for? Revenge? Man, the Profiteer showed up in like issue number 1 or 2 of this FF run. Holy crap. I think that's her anyway. This is no standard issue of a Marvel comic. 2 major turning points
likes
for
his
the entire
long-term
universe.
projects, you know.
Man, look at that. That's portending a big thing happening too. Oh well, I'm not reading those. Not for Empire. I don't care. So
I'm probably going to pick up Marauders 12.
Yeah, I'm picking up Marauders number 12. It's a path to X of Swords, I believe, or 10 of Swords. Yeah, there's your moniker right there. I love all the X books right now. I love them. They're so great. I'm sorry, I can't help myself.
Man, my big book.
Oh, here it is.
week
Here's the big one.
I'm probably going to pick up Ultraman.
I'm definitely picking up Ultraman.
I never got into Ultraman, dude.
Man,
it's sort of like Power Rangers
and
meets
Godzilla
Godzilla
together.
Yeah.
It's everything up my alley.
Yeah, it appeals to the kaiju fan in me.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool that they got Matt Groom helping out with the writing on there. I was a big fan of Matt Groom. I don't remember exactly what he did. I just remember that name. Francesco Mana and Michael Cho. I mean, they're pulling out all the stops for the art. Let's take a look at one of the previews. Lots of covers for this too. I mean, that's passable art. Looks okay.
Yeah, it looks all right. Let's see.
So what is Ultraman like at his whole heart? He's just a hero.
It depends on the series, really.
Yeah, it's a guy. It's a person who transforms into a giant Power Ranger looking dude.
Yeah, but it depends on like what continuity there is, because there's it's like Gundam.
There's different kinds of
different kinds of Gundams. And there's different kinds of Ultraman. So,
I guess.
But sometimes there's a team.
You guys are.
There's a team of guys that do research, and then they run across the monsters that they got to stop. And then there's just one guy that has to stop the monsters. And sometimes the one that came out on Netflix was a CGI based show where it was the power of Ultraman got passed from father to son.
Mm-hmm.
Holy crap.
So yeah, they
just pick up the rules.
I'm just not a
every
fan
iteration of it.
of that sort of shit,
Yeah.
but I'll read it because it's a big deal at Marvel. Star's wrapping up. This is the man. I don't know. Kelly Thompson spinning out of Captain Marvel. I'm just not sure. We needed this.
Well, if there's going to be no more Captain Marvel.
Oh yeah, she's the new Captain Marvel. She's going to be in space. Maybe that. Oh, that's a nice cover.
Mm-hmm.
Black Cat cover. Chris Anka. Man, that's nice. Damn, that's cool.
Oh, that is very nice.
All right, what else we got?
So why is it we're getting like a third printing of Strange Academy #2 and we haven't gotten #3 yet?
I don't know. It's pissing me off too, man. I'm a huge fan of this series. Let's see if we can get any information of when issue 3 is coming out. Usually we don't do this, but man, I'm so excited for this book. Issue number 3. Here we go.
That's 5.
September 30th. No, it's 3.
It is. Okay.
September 30th. So.
Okay.
A while.
The end of the month.
That's a little longer than. Oh, sorry. A little
That's
longer than I want to go. I know that. And look, a Thor 3rd printing. Thor 3/4. Thor 4. Oh my god. And then look, True Believers. At least it's a good X-Men week. With X Factor, X Force. I think there's another one besides Marauders coming out. Weren't there 4 this week? Marauders.
I think Marauders is only one.
Marauders was the only one.
No, X Factor and X Force.
Oh,
I thought X Factor came out last week.
No, they come out this week.
No, X Factor 3 comes out this week. I thought X Factor. Okay.
Oh, well. So there's at least 3 X books dropping this week, which is good. And then we get this. Let's check this out. This is a Donny Cates Venom book. This is going to be a big seller. Since his appearance in Guardians of the Galaxy, one thing Wraith has made perfectly clear is that he is hunting Null, the god of the symbiotes. Now in the wasteland in the outskirts of the cosmos, will have to have his chance to face him. This could be a big deal, man. We might see some first appearances of like Null cohorts, or henchmen or something like that. No one's really making a big deal out of it yet, but it hasn't hit yet. It's supposed to hit tomorrow, at least in some venues. Comic shops will get them early and they'll know, and digital will have it by midnight. So, I mean, look at this. That is cool, man. This dude might be a big deal. This also might make that Guardians issue jump a little bit higher in terms of the spec market. I'm definitely reading this. I'm all over King in Black. Donny Cates' Venom run has been great. His Thor run has been hit or miss, but when it hits hard. So, yeah, I'm all over that.
Donny Cates,
y'all.
In the comics right now.
Oh, he's killing it. And then X Factor is not one of. See, I thought for sure there was another X book coming out this week, man. I thought for sure. The last page of the last X book I read pretty much said that there were 4 coming out. Oh, well, never mind. Doesn't matter. Still looking forward to those. Now we're on to everybody else. Dude, Dynamite doesn't really have much.
Dynamite doesn't have a whole lot.
Never has much, man.
Unless you're a fan of Vampirella, Red Sonja, or Army of Darkness.
Some of that cheesecake stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
a Scott Lobdell Green Hornet, rather not.
Yeah.
I'm just not a fan. Mars Attacks Red Sonja, that just sounds so silly. I bet it's great, but it sounds so silly. Who's writing that? John Layman. I bet it's awesome.
Oh, John Layman's pretty solid. Yeah.
I might have to.
Actually, John Layman did a Montex series for IDW about 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
That was semi decent.
What series?
Attack series. IDW had the license about 4 or 5 years ago. He did a series of that for them.
Oh, cool. What else we got? Boom Studios.
Boom Studios. Now there's a couple of books in Boom.
Yeah, there is Red Mother number 8 and Something is Killing the Children number 10. I'll point out this Something is Killing the Children number 10 preview because it is hot. This art is so good. I love that art, dude. These are bad resolution images. They are not great. Oh, look at that. That's cool. All right. That's actually a pretty good series. And so is Red Mother. 2 horror series, basically a horror series. Hey, what's up, man?
And Secrets is getting a 3rd printing. That's pretty good.
Yeah, dude. Now with Boom Studios, they typically have low first print runs, and they say that they do that so that their issues are more collectible. That's fine. That's dandy. They're allowed to do that. But then they make a big deal out of having 2nd and 3rd printings. So I don't know. All right. Again, you see something, say something. Whatever you're excited for this week, let us know. One I know, aka David, is going to want to stop on. Bad Mother number 2.
Now, this is like probably the only AWA book that if it don't pick up on this issue, I might drop.
Ooh.
Wow. That's an awful lot
Saying
to say.
something. Okay, David.
I mean, that art is still amazing. The
art is amazing, but what I was expecting something completely different. And now if this don't pick up and make itself interesting, I'm going to drop it. And this will be like the first AWA book I probably would drop.
Yeah, I was not a fan of the first issue either, but I am excited to read issue number 2.
The only other thing that might keep me on with it is because it's one of the first AWA books to drop in this year. Yeah. And I'm thinking, just for collectability's sake, if I keep it, that's the only reason why I'm going to continue to get it.
Yeah, it might be something to hold on to.
Well, hello there, Shadow. How are you?
See what? You're late. Rumblebee.
That's me.
Awesome. Oh, hey.
I've been pimping out the podcast.
Thanks, man.
So.
What
I
else
told
we
him.
got?
I told him if he messaged it in the chat, I'd give him a shout out.
Awesome. Here's Dryfoot from Mad Cave. Looks alright. Set in Miami during its most dangerous and decadent decade, the 80s. Coming of age tale followed 4 teens desperate to escape the drugs and violence of the city. Sounds okay.
Doesn't this kind of like neatly dovetail into the conversation we had earlier?
Yeah, right. In the 80s, it does.
Teens in
a
the
little
80s.
bit.
Yeah.
That cover looks very much like an Art Adams cover.
The Dryfoot.
Yeah,
Yeah, it does. It's not.
it's not, but it looks very.
I'm sure Orlando here would love to hear that, though.
It looks very much like in the style of Art Adams, and so it's a compliment.
See something, say something.
I do have a correction to make.
Ooh, go ahead.
From yesterday, I said I thought Heathens was a Source Point Press. It's actually Volt.
Here it is. Heathen. This one?
Yeah.
Heathen. That's getting collected for $15. That's a good deal.
That's a good story, though.
It's a really good deal, too. For $15. I think it's 4 or 5 issues. All right. What else? Joy the Future has been getting a lot of buzz. I haven't been keeping up with it. What else we got? And it is a terrible week. Resistance is good.
Resistance is good, but that's coming. That's the second to the last issue there, penultimate issue.
That's a double dose of Mike Diodato this week. Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's a hell of a cover too, man. That's pretty cool. He's melting the bullets before they hit him with his vision or some shit. That's pretty rad. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
What else?
There's a Stargazer #1 I might be willing to check out if the comic shop gets it.
All right, take a look. Oh yeah, Mad Cave. I've heard of this. It's gotten a lot of hype too. Years ago, Shay, her brother Kenny, and 2 childhood friends experienced a traumatic, unexplainable event that left Kenny scarred for life. Kenny commits himself to the belief that when they experienced an alien abduction, or that what they experienced was 20 years later, and the friends have since drifted apart, but the sudden mysterious disappearance of Kenny leads to the group to reunite. Man, you know what this is?
Fire in the sky.
This is it, but with aliens.
That is exactly what this is.
I'll read that. Antonio Fuso is awesome. He did a book called The Fuse back in the day.
The Fuse was pretty good. I remember
it was about a spaceship. It was like a crime, a procedural crime, cop drama, but on a space station, and it was rad, dude.
The Fuse was a fun book.
Yeah, Fuso's also done some cool G.I. Joe work. He was the main artist on Hearts and Minds, G.I. Joe Hearts and Minds, which is probably the quintessential run of modern day G.I. Joe, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check that out, dude. Fuso has sold me on that. I don't even know who the hell Anthony Cleveland is, but we'll see if he's any good. We'll talk about it next week.
Right.
What else?
I'm not seeing a whole lot left in the indie press.
Me neither, man.
After that one, maybe. Well, haven't been reading some of these.
I got nothing.
So I got nothing.
Yeah, dude, I got nothing. It's a pretty good week if you don't like a lot of comics. You know what I mean? Like, there's a death metal.
I gotta catch up on some stuff. It's pretty good.
Exactly, that's true. But there's a death metal tie-in coming out.
Yeah,
that's cool. There's a lot of X-Men coming out. Empire is wrapping up for sure. With Avengers and Fantastic Four tie-ins. That's pretty cool. Captain Marvel was a big part of that event. Her arc is wrapping up. And there's a lot of X-Men, like I said. So on the indie side, there's not much smaller press, but there's a lot of small press. AWA's got 2 hits hitting. That Stargazer. Stargazer's actually on my top 3 of books I'm looking forward to. I'll throw it on there just because there's nothing much left. But we do have a Francis Manipool death metal tie-in that I'll read. Mm-hmm. And I'll throw Marauders on there just because off of the revelation that Kitty Pryde is now back from the dead. That should make for a pretty damn good issue. And it's a 10 of Swords path. So those are the 3 books I think I'm looking forward to the most this week. Adam, you got 3 books you're looking forward to?
Definitely that Rise of the Ultraman #1. I'm just a sucker for kaiju. I'm a sucker for Power Ranger. You mix the 2 together, I'm a double sucker. So I'm going to pick that up.
You're a Tootsie Pop.
Tootsie Pop.
Totally. I've been digging on Justice League Odyssey, so I'm excited to pick that one up too. And
Nice.
then, shoot, what's another one?
man.
X Factor. X Factor has been great so far. So it's probably my favorite team book so far.
Yeah. See, it's hard for me to choose
it's my
between.
favorite team. It's not the best, but it's my favorite team.
Yeah.
If you
And
get what
that
I'm saying.
Mojo shit is great. I want to see more of that Mojo shit. Mojo verse. Yeah, that's a good call, David.
All right.
I know what 3. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm actually kind of interested just because I do like Evan Dorkin to get Bill and Ted Are Doomed.
Nice. It's hot right now.
yeah.
They're a hot
Yeah.
character, hot franchise right now.
Yep. I am also. I'm definitely stoked to see what happens now with the Resistance since they killed the cartel boss.
Right. It's the penultimate issue.
The penultimate issue. So I mean, basically, the 2 angels have kind of got to. No, that's not the angels. Is it Dark?
No, dude. It's superheroes. They're superheroes.
The superheroes. Okay, yeah.
Well, they're powers. They're like.
I'm getting my
terrorists
books
almost.
confused.
Yeah, you're thinking Archangel 8.
I'm thinking of Archangel 8, but yeah,
Which is a
Resistance.
good book too. Damn it.
Which is a really good book too. But yeah, Resistance number 5. Yeah, and I was going to say Ninja Turtles, but I got to reading the preview, and it's not necessarily connected to the previous storyline. It's a standalone issue. So I'm going to pick X Factor 3 because I'm actually kind of digging that.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
Everybody.
So I'm picking a Marvel book. So hey,
nice. Nobody picked that Web of Venom Wraith book, which is weird.
well, I'm not reading any.
I haven't been on Venom.
I'm looking forward to it, man. But the
know.
problem is Null has been coming for so fucking long. I'm just like, dude, hurry up. Will you just finish already? Will you come on and be done with it? God, I'm sore now. I'm sore. You're leaving me hurting. It's been coming forever. But yeah, so not many books. Hopefully we have a lot more news. David, it's all up to you to save next week's podcast.
Oh no pressure at all.
Awesome. So yeah, we'll do it then. We do the show every Sunday night, and then Monday night is the show with a preview. So join us on the Outright Geekery channels, either on Facebook, YouTube, or over there on Twitter. And if you're watching on one of those platforms, go to the other 2 platforms and follow us over there. Everything helps. Share the show with your pals and your friends. If you're watching this like on the replay, try to make it live. You know, we do it at 7 o'clock Central Time, 8 Eastern, Monday and Tuesday. So yeah, we have a lot of other shows on this channel as well. The Comic Book Bullies are on the Facebook end doing their shit. I didn't even watch their episode today. I was so busy earlier today. I'm going to watch that tomorrow during work. We also have Creators Outlet, where Big Willie's interviewing a whole lot of different creators and stuff like that. He's got Dinesh coming on there from Bad Idea pretty soon. Yeah, so that'll be fun.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Yeah, that'll be exciting. He also does the 5-minute reviews, and they have OK Boomer, where him and Thomas, a couple of old comic book collectors from way back when, just review an old classic comic. You know, the classics are classics for a reason. I think they did Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. the other week, which was rad. Again, check out our sponsor, SpinWiz Comics, spinwizcomics.com. They also have an iOS app and an Android app for literally free comics. That's really dope. Yeah, awesome. Check them out. We want to thank you all for hanging out. Anybody who's in the chat. Again, tell your friends, tell your pals, let them know that we're having fun and come hang out. But most of all, I want to thank these 2 losers for hanging out with me, talking about comics for a while.
Anytime, man.
Well, we all have friends in low places, don't
That's right, we do. But we are going to do it again next time.
Same geek time, same geek channel.
This is the outro music. This is the music we play when we're done with the show.